Hi, welcome to Focus on Finance. I'm your host, Melanie Parker. Focus on Finance is brought to you by the Consumer Education Division of the Right Legacy Group. I want to welcome Kendra Scott, Vice President of Operations for the Hardin County Chamber of Commerce. Hi.
Hi, friend.
Welcome.
I'm so glad to be here. I watch your show, so it's amazing to finally be sitting in this seat and be here.
Thank
so,
you.
Yeah.
Well, you're usually in this seat.
I know. It's very weird sitting over here. I don't know how my angles are on this side. It's probably, it's not good. I don't like it.
Right. I understand.
I'm out of sorts.
There's so much to cover in a short amount of time.
True.
So we'll try and, we've been friends for years, so we're going to try to keep it professional.
Sure.
We've got bullet points to keep us on task.
Okay.
So Hardin County Chamber of Commerce. Let's just start with the basics. What is the mission of the Chamber of Commerce?
Yes, let's start with, most people don't know what a chamber is. They hear it. We get lots of calls for lots of different things at our office, whether it's tourism, it's a referral, is this event going on? So the goal of the Chamber of Commerce is basically four things: to network, develop, promote, and advocate for business.
Okay.
We are advocates, the liaison for a strong economic climate in this community, this county, this region. So our role is to really support our businesses, to develop new leadership, to build our community, to advocate, to do whatever is best to make the strongest business base and business climate for Hardin Countyans altogether.
I love it.
So we started in 2011. We actually merged 4 chambers in Hardin County: West Point, Vine Grove, Radcliffe, and E.T. Not an easy feat at all. The Hardin County Chamber is the product of that merger, but there have been chambers literally since the 1800s, believe it or not. And then in Hardin County, there have been chambers for literally decades. So it just made sense to pull this all together. We were all working towards the same mission. We work with our partners in Meade and LaRue and Breck and Grayson counties, Nelson, all of those. We all work together to build a better region, because what's good for one is good for all, obviously.
Sure.
So our focus mainly, though, is Hardin County, but we have members that are from outside our county lines and from all across the Commonwealth, and that's great too. So.
Interesting. So folks that are outside of Hardin County can join the Hardin County Chamber?
They certainly can. Our membership is open, yes. So we do. We have folks that, because sometimes they might have a presence here, or they actually just know the value of being a part of the chamber and all the resources they receive.
Wow.
So whether they may not have a physical presence here, they know that it's beneficial to be a member of a chamber for the advocacy standpoint, to show their community spirit, to get the information, to have that access that if they weren't members that they wouldn't have. So we do. We have a handful of members that are from Louisville, from Greene County, from Bowling Green, different places.
So they don't have to have a Hardin County zip code, whether personal or professional.
Nope.
Just looking to hobnob with us Hardin County folks.
That's right. Yes, to have an interest in what goes on here,
Okay.
and to be a part of the great things that are going on here, and be a part of our business climate. So
I'm going to test your knowledge.
Okay.
Do it. How many chamber members do you have right now?
We are just under 700, which
wow.
is amazing, and that usually stuns a lot of people too. We get that reaction because they think, oh, what do you have, 50, 100?
Right.
No, we are so blessed, and that is just still a small percentage of the businesses in Hardin County, but under 700 post-pandemic is great. We didn't lose as many folks as we thought during the pandemic, which is a blessing. We got a lot of folks back, and I'm so excited. There's so many new businesses that are opening and coming on board, and folks that are recruiting and bringing them in, and folks that show
up. I see ribbon cuttings every week.
Girl, we were counting just yesterday. We have had 9 ribbon cuttings just in the months of June and July alone, 6 in July. So it is. We are busting at the seams. It's ribbon cutting season, and we love that. And we've already got some scheduled for August and some more in the pipeline. And so, again, business is back, people are back, and they're excited about doing their grand openings and ribbon cuttings, and it's just exciting that our economy is getting back up on its feet, and that folks are taking that risk and opening their doors and starting new businesses. So we're honored to be a part of it. It's fantastic. I love nothing more than ribbon cuttings and big scissors, and we're getting
really big scissors.
I know, the really big scissors. I had a little boy yesterday ask me, he's like, can I keep those?
Oh.
No, sir. They're
Buddy,
bigger
they
than
weigh
you
more
are.
than you do.
Yes, they're about 3 feet long or something.
Yes.
So, but we love the big scissors, and there's nothing more genuine and exciting than seeing a new business and somebody's dream come true as they open the doors.
Cry.
Oh my goodness, they cry, they get emotional. I cry with them. I'm a contagious crier. And it is because you just realize people have poured their lifeblood, their heart and soul into starting a business. And
I'm gonna cry.
I get emotional thinking about it because I just think of the sacrifice and the work.
I want to invite folks to come. You don't have to be a family member of the folks starting. honestly, you don't even truthfully have to be a member of the
they're
chamber.
open to the public.
You see the information online. If you're on the mailing list, as you should be, for the chamber,
in the paper,
on Facebook, you see
whatever.
a ribbon cutting, go out there, support your community neighbors, and just see. You hear that snip of those scissors, and it just, they're family now. It's just, it feels good.
It does. It's an emotional, just, I don't know. I guess it's the symbolic.
Yes.
Just kind of, I guess, the epitome of what they've worked for. It's that grand finale type situation of all the hard work and the effort to get to that point.
Right.
So, and you hear people tell their life story of why they opened a business and why it's important to them and what it means and what it will mean for their future generations or for whatever reason they're doing it. And so it is. All of our ribbon cuttings are open to the public, so we invite people to come. One, it's a great way to know your neighbors, find out, because people love to call and go, what's that new business in town? What's so-and-so? Well, come out and find out for yourself.
Yes.
Meet the business owner. Or if it's a business where you already frequent and you're a customer, show your support.
Sign that red ribbon.
Yes, sign the ribbon, to help keep them in business, to keep them going, keep them motivated, let them know that you care and that you support. And so they are here to provide that service, whatever it may be. So it is always open to the public for ribbon cutting. They usually offer tours, refreshments, information, brochures, door prizes, goodie bags. I mean, you never know what you're going to get. But
how many of us are guilty of seeing a business close? Especially a small business, seeing them close and saying, oh, darn. But then you think, when was the last time I was even in there?
Did I support them? Did I go?
We're all guilty of that.
I drive past that every day and never went in there. I always wanted to go in there. You have to make that decision, make it today. You have to buy local. You have to shop local, support local, especially small business, but whether it's small business, individual business, a family business, a large, a franchise, whatever. If you don't support it, if you're not there, they can't sustain.
Because you matter.
Bottom line, you matter.
They matter and you matter.
Exactly. Every dollar counts. Every customer counts. And so don't say, I love when people say, well, I can't believe they're gone. Well, if
when
they
was
didn't
the
have
last
the
time
support,
you were in
if you
there?
weren't in there and didn't show the support, you can't expect everybody else to do it. So we
Right.
all have to do it. You have to buy local, shop local, support
So
local.
if someone wants to be, if they're a new business or an older business that's been around for a while and they're seeing this and thinking, hey, maybe I need to find out more about the chamber. Who can be a chamber member? Who can join?
Anyone can be a chamber member.
No
which is a
minimum,
great thing.
maximum employees, none of that?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
We are open to, we have members that are individuals, that are retirees, military organizations, nonprofits. So anyone can be a member. And we have members that it's just one person, like maybe they're a consultant or a small business
And
owner.
they don't have to have a brick and mortar
They
even to have a ribbon
certainly
cutting.
don't. No, we had a brand new member yesterday. He is in security, an ADT representative, Josh Armstrong. I'll give him a shout out. New member.
Congratulations,
I know.
Josh.
Thank you, Josh. We're so excited to have you. And of course, he said my office is my car because he is a mobile business where he calls on business and industry and individuals to provide their security services. So he does not have a brick and mortar. In fact, he's brand new to Hardin County, just moved here, he and his wife from Shepherdsville, and are so excited about being in Hardin County. So we have folks just like that. We have folks obviously as large as the factories, Altech, and the school systems. We have those folks are members, BHH, all of that. So our system is great at the chamber for members. It is based on the number of employees. So your membership dues are tiered, is what we call it. So if you are a small business of, say, 1 to 2 employees, your first year, your dues are only $225.
That's great.
Which is super affordable. And then we'll drop to $175 the second year. If you're a nonprofit agency, $130. 1 year, and that's it, and that doesn't change. An individual is as low as $100. So we try to, it's extremely affordable, especially when we compare to other chambers across the state. Chambers our size, chambers smaller, we're extremely affordable for folks. And so we want to make it that way because we're here again to serve. We're a nonprofit ourselves. We're here to serve the business, and so we know every dollar is valuable. And we have levels that go all the way up to our top investors, which is the President's Circle. President's Circle, community leaders, community partners, and those are a little bit higher investment, obviously. But we have folks all across the board, so there is no membership. We don't want that to be a barrier for folks to be a member.
There are no barriers here. And if you don't know, call.
Right, just call us, 270-765-4334, or look us up, Hardin County, or hardinchamber.com.
Perfect.
You can find us on Facebook. You can call us anytime just to find out, what are all the benefits, because they are numerous.
They are, and let me interject, I was on your website knocking around, and because there's so much, I had to have some notes. just join your email list, your newsletter list.
Yes. The newsletter list, we try to do a weekly e-newsletter.
I love it.
And again, there's so much information there.
There's so much.
So much, yes. And that's
There
where you
is.
find your member business, what they do, a contact person, if you need a directory, if you're looking for, a buy local deal, that's where they post it. Community notes are posted there. And that's a benefit of being a member. You can post your community note and say. And a lot of our members provide special discounts for other chamber members, obviously.
That
so
networking.
That networking, that's what
Yes.
it's all about, taking care of each other. So just your fee alone, your membership, you get so much. Our weekly email goes out to about 1,700 emails.
Wow.
So think about if you post your special, your buy local deal, your community note.
Our Focus on Finance
Your
workshops.
there you go. That is going out.
Yes.
And 1,700 emails are going to
Right.
see that. So I don't know where you could get a better, cheaper deal. And you didn't have to do a thing. You post it to us one time, we send it out, and you're golden. And it keeps going and going
Right.
until the time limit or whatever.
Yes.
So
Why, if you're a new business, it's scary.
yes,
There's such a large percentage of new businesses that buckle. They fail within their first year, 2 years, for a multitude of
sure.
reasons. So why on earth would you not connect yourself with the people who've been there, done that, and know how to help you?
yeah, and that's
Yeah.
what you get with the chamber membership. You get those networking opportunities. You get the one-on-one help. You get mentors. You see folks. We have workshops. We have mentor programs. We have just the resources. We have a luncheon that every month that 300 to 400 people attend.
Yes.
Again, 300 of your closest friends and business allies in one room. How hard is that? Where else can you get that opportunity where you can go and literally shake hands and talk to people that you can connect with, that you can do business with, that can support your business? So the networking aspect, we have community partnership dinners. We build our relationship with Fort Knox. For example, our August luncheon, we have Congressman Guthrie coming to speak because he is really vested in serving the district. And so you'll have an opportunity to talk with him one-on-one,
right.
ask him a question, hear from him about, hey, what's going on in Washington and how does that affect me here in Elizabethtown, Hardin County? And he will do
Because once
that.
again, you matter.
That's
Yes.
right, you matter.
Right.
So we do all of those wonderful things. We'll hear from the president of the Kentucky Chamber, Ashley Watts, Hardin County girl, in October, and she will be sharing about the great things and the advocacy that they do and the work and who is the best person in Frankfurt, who is pro-business and who is not, and who's been doing their job. So
Right, because you don't know what you don't know.
You don't know what you don't know.
Yep.
So it's nice to know you have all those people working behind the scenes because you're busy working your business, doing what you do. We get it. You got widgets to make.
Yes.
So while
Yes.
you're widget making, we're doing some of that behind the scenes stuff to make sure that you get to keep making those widgets and be as successful
I know.
as possible.
Let's talk about the chamber ambassadors for a minute.
We love the
because when you mentioned the luncheon and 300 people,
At least.
the not everybody who is new to business or has been in business for a long time, but has decided to make that leap and connect with the chamber, so welcomed, right?
Oh yeah.
But wow, an introvert
Yes. Intimidating
walking
room.
into a luncheon, 300 people. That sounds super intimidating
Yes.
to some people. So tell us about the chamber ambassadors and how they help you through that.
We love our ambassadors, and again, that's a wonderful program, an extension of the arm of the chamber. Our office is tiny. There are only 3 of us.
Right.
So we take care of our 700 members the best that we can, and if it were not for volunteers, we could not do anything that we do. From our board to our ambassadors, our councils, everyone. It's a volunteer-driven organization, and that means so much to me. That's why I want to be a part of it. So our ambassadors are a key group of volunteers. They are dedicated, they are outgoing, they are phenomenal. They are the eyes and ears of the chamber and an extension of us, as I said.
And loud and fun.
Loud and fun. And that's how I first got involved with the chamber.
too,
So yeah, it's
as
a
well.
wonderful program.
Yes.
So new members, we invite folks, join the ambassadors. It's a great way,
Yes.
again, to go to all the ribbon cuttings and to network and meet people. But one of the tasks that they have is that they serve a variety of roles at our luncheons. Because again, staff of 3, so we're running around like chickens with our heads cut off. Our ambassadors are there to greet every single person that comes in that door.
And they do.
And they
Warmly.
do. Warmly.
Yes.
Sometimes with a hug, a high
Right.
five. We've had them with pom-poms, whatever the situation. Our ambassadors are the most outgoing people ever. And then we task some of our ambassadors to specifically align themselves with a new member. So it is their role to be their battle buddy for the day.
Yes, I like
I
that.
know, it is. It's true. because everybody
feel
needs
like
that friend.
It's a
You
lot.
do. It's a lot. It's intimidating, and
Sure.
and you've got 300 people coming at you, and there's sponsorship tables, and there's food over here, and where do
Who
I
do I
sit?
need
And what
to
do I do?
talk to? Who do I need to connect with?
Where do I
Yeah.
put my cards, and what do I do? So you are met with a new member ambassador, and that person just takes you by the arm, introduces you to everyone, gets you checked in, shows you the food line, makes sure you get your lunch, which is always delicious, takes you to your table, which is a reserved seating situation, makes sure that you are comfortable, that you're happy, introduces you to folks, just makes you feel at home and gives you kind of the lay of the land, and is the one that says, Melanie, I need you to meet Marvin.
They're connectors.
Yes, they're connectors.
Everyone is a strong connector.
Yes, so that the next time you come to the meeting, you will know, oh, that's Melanie. I met her last month. Oh, that's Kendra. I remember talking with her.
And
oh,
see
that's
some familiar faces.
See those familiar faces, build those connections, and just, feel enveloped that you really are a part and being fully and officially introduced to the membership.
And it's so involved and so in depth, that first luncheon, that by the second one, you're family and you feel it.
Oh my gosh, and you're looking forward to it. And that's what I always tell people. The luncheon is the place to see and be seen. And it has been such a void. People were, without the pandemic, we were lost. We all missed it. We missed each other so much. Just that monthly connection. And so it's been a family reunion when we finally got back together. It's like, I miss you so. Everyone is just hugged and embraced and caught up and like, oh my gosh, what have you been up to? What have you been doing? And that was the thing. Everyone's been calling, asking, when were you going to have the luncheons? When are we going back? When are we starting?
That's a lot of phone calls.
It's a lot. So we were so excited in May to finally have our first luncheon, and we did it outdoors at the sports park, which was phenomenal. A little windy, a little breezy.
Okay.
But it was a beautiful sunny day.
That's the cool thing about the membership. They are family.
Yeah.
People just literally picked up their chairs and moved out into the sun because that wind, and nobody complained.
No.
Nobody cared.
No.
It was wonderful.
Everybody some people just wrapped up in a blanket, grabbed a hat, put on their sunglasses, whatever, and then said, this was so nice. It was so nice to be outside. It was just great to see each other again, and it really was. And then June, we were at Grace Heartland Church. They were very gracious hosts with incredible.
Great venue.
Great venue.
Yes.
Great venue, great meal, and it was wonderful. And so August, I'm excited. We'll be back to Pritchard, which has kind of been our home base all these years.
Well, you need the space.
We need the space. We can finally accommodate that many people and the numbers.
And I understand they've gotten a facelift, so I'm
They
excited
have.
to see that.
Beautifully renovated, so we're very excited about that. So I just tell people, get there early so you can get a parking spot.
Yes, and network a little bit.
Network. Get there early so that you can see people talk, you can mix and mingle, exchange those cards.
Everyone is there for the same reason. So for the introverted folks out there, I just really want to share with them, there's not a person in that building that is not going to be receptive if you walk up to them.
No, they're going to say, oh, hi, we haven't met before.
Everybody's there for the same reason.
Yes.
100%. There's no reason to be intimidated.
Not
Sorry, I'm so proud of the luncheons. I'm so proud of the ambassadors and what they do, and I really want to hit home to people that don't ever be shy or intimidated. You do you, but there are people like Kendra, the staff, the ambassadors that are there to help you through that.
Yes, and that is exactly what we're there for, to help them, to get them acclimated, to make them feel comfortable and welcome. And so they can join the ambassador program if you want to be a part of all of that and be a part of the excitement.
And there are programs or committees.
Oh, yes, we have lots of
committees. You can join if you want to get involved.
We have councils. We have the Public Policy Council, the Workforce Development Council, and the Program Council, of which you are the chair, my dear.
Oh, yes.
And that helps to plan each of those monthly luncheons.
Purely by default. Yes. It's a great. It's a great committee.
It is. It's a wonderful committee. So, and then of course I'm excited to announce we're welcoming back. We're bringing back the Breakfast Club, and again on hold because it was pandemic.
Sure.
But we're back and bigger and bolder than ever, and that was always something we did pretty much 5 or 6 times a year, every other month or once a quarter.
For those morning folks.
For those morning folks, because we know sometimes a business owner can't break away at lunchtime.
Sure.
And it's a great opportunity to explore other parts of the county and meet. So we've been meeting in Vine Grove and in Radcliffe, and so we're excited to bring that back. So September 16th will be our first Breakfast Club luncheon of 2021, hosted by the City of Vine Grove. I'm very excited. We'll be back at their community building, and of course that's the weekend before the Bluegrass Festival. So the timing was perfect. So that will be the program that day, because people, if you are not a fan of bluegrass music, it doesn't matter. If you only know the
just impact, the energy alone,
and the economic impact that it brings to this community is amazing. People travel from around the world to come to Hardin County, to little old quaint Vine Grove, Kentucky, for the 2-3 Bluegrass Festival. They camp.
It's a thing.
They invest their dollars. It's a huge thing, huge fun. And they have big names there, like Ricky Skaggs performed.
Crazy.
Kentucky born and bred.
That's so exciting.
So it's huge and exciting. So I'm excited to learn more about it, hear a little sampling of the music, and have a great breakfast luncheon. So we invite, or breakfast meal. So we invite folks to come out for that. Again, it's minimal. It's only like $8, and it's a great opportunity to do some networking, smaller scale, usually maybe 50, 60 folks. So it's a great opportunity for folks to come back. So we're glad.
We need like a 2-hour show.
I know,
I'm
right?
just saying.
It's time wrapping up already. Okay, what else do you want me to talk about?
Okay, what about some of the programs? I took some notes on your amazing website. Leadership Hardin County.
Oh my gosh, thank you for asking. Thank you for asking, because again, we're excited to bring back Leadership Hardin County. Had to take a hiatus, and so last year's class got
2020 just doesn't count.
I know, I've wiped that slate clean. I'm like the year that didn't exist.
Right.
But Leadership Hardin County is a fabulous program, and folks might have heard about it from other communities. So it's nothing new, but here in Hardin County, it's a unique opportunity for citizens to really just learn about the needs and resources of our community and how it all works and how it all works together. So it's a group of individuals. We limit the class to 20 this year, representing all different businesses and industries.
Awesome.
They can be a chamber member or a non-chamber member.
And there's an application process.
There's an application. It's online on our website. Again, they can fill it out online. There's an interview process, and then they kick it off by going on a retreat to do some team building and to really get to know one another, because you're together for the next year. It's an 11-month program.
I did it.
Yes.
Gosh, it's been a decade ago.
Oh, me too.
At least.
Yes.
And I literally bonded with those people. I was with them at the retreats, and every month I still see them at functions, and I'm always so excited.
Those are my people.
Yes, that is just a bonding experience.
Yes, it's like your high school graduation class or something. And
I am. It really is.
I made lifelong friends with, I was class of 2000 with Leadership E-Town at the time, and then class of 2008 with, it was the CLP. So I'm an oldie but goodie too. And it is, you make those tremendous relationships because you're together for it's just one day a month, but it's an all-day experience.
It's fascinating, learning stuff about your community.
Yeah, stuff, and you think, oh, I live here, I know it. No, you don't.
You really
get the inside tour. Not everybody has seen the inside of AGC or Matassa or whatever. So yeah, the sessions vary. There's Law and Justice Day, which is incredible. There might be a police ride along with that. You get to tour the Justice Center. You hear from all the justices. You hear from all of our local police chiefs, which is amazing.
You know, it's just an extra cog in the wheel, if you will. If you're going to do business in this community, it's really good to really know your community.
Know your community. How does it work? What's our history?
Right.
We focus on education, health and human services. Again, it's those things that you think, oh, I've always wondered what they do. Well, now you get to find out. You know, you learn what really, what programs they offer at Baptist Health, what Lincoln Trail Behavioral Health System is all about. You know, what services do we have for veterans, for seniors, for kids, for education? What's our media? What's our structure? How do they all fit together? How's our economic development? How does Fort Knox play a role? Everybody's favorite day is always Fort Knox, because it's cool. You get to see all the stuff.
It really is cool.
It is cool. I got to do a tank simulator.
I remember being in a hangar or something. Yes. It was really cool.
I was in a tank simulator and got very motion sick very quickly. You know me in small spaces and the whole this and that. I thought, I'm not a tanker. Good to know. There's also a Frankfurt Day, so you get an opportunity to go to Frankfurt. My day, best day ever. Jennifer Myers from Quixie and I were standing in the hallway, and the elevator opens at the Capitol in Frankfurt, and out rolls Christopher Reeve, Superman himself. He was there to testify that day.
How did I not know this?
I know. I thought you knew this. I don't know. I'm not sure. Wow. But it was so incredible. And Jennifer and I literally were having a conversation, and then we stopped, and he rolled out. And I mean, we were just starstruck and stunned.
Superman.
It was Superman. And he rolled right past us. And we literally, between the two of us, we couldn't say a word. We were just frozen. And then after he rolled by, we both went, that's Superman.
I love it.
And then we ran back and told our class, and they were all like, all did. We're like, we just saw Christopher Reeve.
Seriously.
He was there that day to testify, trying to get, awareness for spinal cord injury.
Wow.
And Kentucky has a very high rate of that because of the horse industry.
We can't promise any celebrities.
I cannot promise any celebrities, but that was an incredible moment.
Yeah.
I will never, ever forget that. If I had not been a part of the leadership class, I wouldn't have been there. So I'm just saying. So it's a great class. It's a wonderful that each class also does a community project, which is how you see things that have been developed around this community have happened. For example, my class, we helped to raise funds for the brand new Hardin County Library, which was new at the time.
Sure.
Other groups have done buddy benches. They've done the wishing well. They've done different projects to uplift another nonprofit. So that's an incredible project. And so anyone that wants to be in leadership.
Team building too.
It is. Yes. Again, it is amazing. So folks want to get in on leadership Hardin County, just go on our website, hardinchamber.com.
Awesome.
Click on the application. We're accepting applications through August 16th. So get them in quickly.
Actively,
and
right
spots
now.
are filling up. Yes. And then our 2020 class, or 2021 class will be wrapping up, and then we'll introduce
like
the
I said,
22
2020
class.
doesn't count.
Exactly.
All right.
So this is the 2022 class.
And there's a youth leadership.
There is, yes.
That
so
is amazing.
Brainiac people years ago knew that since the leadership program was so smart and doing so well, they're like, hey, why don't we educate our younger folks too? Because again, a lot of kids, you know how you are, you don't really know what's going on except in your own little microcosm of a world. So the youth leadership program takes 5 students from each of our high schools, from Fort Knox, North, John, Central, E-Town, amazing. And again, mixes those kids up because, again, maybe their paths would never have crossed, you know. So they also meet once a month for about 8 months, and they do the same thing. They have a Fort Knox day, they have an education day, they have an industry day.
They are our future.
They really are, and the kids love it because they get those opportunities to meet the movers and shakers and the leaders of this community. They get to explore career paths, which is what we really focus a lot on, because a lot of times they may not know what path they want to go down. And so they find out, oh, maybe I would like to go into politics, or maybe I do want to go into healthcare, and here are the various opportunities in healthcare. And we like to show them that you don't have to leave our community once you graduate high school or college. You can do everything you need right here, that we need your talent, keep it here, because maybe the dream job that you want, we really do have it right here. Yes, you really can be an accountant or an engineer.
The key word there is opportunity.
Opportunity.
Because I think if we're going to hit anything home, especially, it's that the chamber is not just pressing palms. The opportunities are crazy.
Endless.
Yes, I've got such a long list here. And we have like 2 minutes left.
Oh gosh, okay, quick
So is there
wrap.
anything you want to... there's so much.
There's
health insurance.
Yes, there is a wonderful health insurance benefit of joining the chamber. You can save as much as 40% on your health insurance, which is great, especially, again, if you're a small, struggling business. We all know how expensive health insurance is. So that's a great benefit. You have the benefit, like I said, of the councils, of ribbon cuttings, the scholarships that we award each year. We have the newsletter. We do referrals, obviously. When someone comes to our office and says, hey, I need a good roofer, well, we go to our chamber members. That's who's going to be referred. When somebody wants to do business with somebody, go to a chamber member. You have that sticker in your door. So you have the opportunity to display your items in our office. We have lots of social media posts, radio mentions, newspaper, TV, WHCEC-TV comes and did Great Day Live, and that was open to our chamber members.
For like $125 a year for
all of that.
Very small business.
Yes. And then the advocacy, being a part of the Heartland Magazine, a publication every year with the News Enterprise. I mean, the list goes on and on. So we want you, we need you, we'll work for you, and that's just what the chamber's here to do. So call me, stop by, see me, whatever. We're always open and always happy to see folks, and we love when people pop in because then we get to talk.
Wonderful.
Which is what we do best.
That's right, absolutely, because that's what you do. You're such a great hype person.
I try
for the chamber because it runs deep and it's sincere. Because I've known you for a minute. So
well, and thank you all for your investment in being, because you invest your time as a volunteer, as a chairperson on our board, and you're a sponsor of our luncheon. So I'm excited about that.
Thank you very much.
Another wonderful opportunity for a business to get some exposure is to be a sponsor. So thank you for your investment in knowing the importance.
We have some good things in store for August. We're excited.
I know, you're going to do stuff.
All right, Kendra Scott, a.k.a. Bestie, we are out of time.
Oh, thank you, Melanie Parker, BFF.
We appreciate you, girl. I truly do. And we're going to have to do this again because we just broad stroked a lot of it. There's the word opportunity, folks. Take that word away with you because that's it. That's 100%. Thank you for your time. I know you're crazy busy.
Thank you for asking. No, we're thrilled to be here.
Awesome. Thank you all for joining us. I appreciate it. I know it was a lot of information in a short amount of time. Please go to the Hardin County Chamber of Commerce website and just hit all those tabs. And if you have any questions, give our girl here a call, or Brenda or Margie, anybody at the chamber will be happy to help you. Their joy is your success. So thank you so much, and we will see you next time.